Welcome to Final Third TV, Saturday morning edition. This week we're going to discuss working class clubs, the strange attraction to them, even when you're not from the working class region or not working class yourself, I guess. Rob Palmer.
Hello.
Connor Kelly.
Hello. Sorry. Every time you come in and you say, this can stay in, by the way. Every time it's like, you say, welcome to Final Third TV, the final, or the Saturday morning edition, I keep hearing R. Kelly's Ignition in my head.
Oh, God. I'll have to change that, so.
That's a great song.
It is.
That one's so good.
Yeah.
Brilliant song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
remix,
come on.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I grew up on that song.
That's like 2002 in a song, man.
I didn't even know the
Yeah.
year.
I do.
I don't feel either way about the song. I didn't realise you did. That's disappointing. Anyway, working class clubs. Strange attraction to them. Why?
Well, I think why is because, like, I mean, sort of the human condition is to find personal qualities in everything, right? That's that's my theory on life. I know,
It is deep. We're on the human condition.
Yeah, it is.
Saturday morning.
Yeah. Saturday morning edition.
Yes.
Remix to the human
At this
condition.
point, Robbie Savage will be like spouting nonsense.
Yeah.
He'd be talking about banter and pies and talking about the fucking human condition.
Back in a good day, yeah.
But,
So, find something personable.
yeah, it's like
working
find
class
something
clubs are
personal. For
appealing.
example, if we got a Royal Volcano,
Right.
it's so close to our hearts.
Yeah.
It's the reason why I think we identify with it is because it's so painfully working class. It's all like there's no money there.
Stadium's knackered.
Stadiums and bits. It's very like Liverpool, actually, to be honest.
Actually, yeah.
Except Royal Volcano were sound. But yeah, no, I think it's because when there's no nonsense about Royal Volcano, it's just like, yeah, this is who we are. We're basically the opposite of Real Madrid. We're here because we want to have a community. Because it is a community club. Like, I mean, it's basically all the suburbs of Madrid got together and went, right, we'll make this club.
Unemployed local people get cheaper tickets, almost free tickets
Yeah.
sometimes.
Do you remember last season when that woman, that 90-year-old fan, and she like lost her house and basically the club bought her an apartment?
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous. That's
so
unbelievable.
cool.
Yeah. It's Real Madrid or Barcelona doing that. One of them fucking higher up clubs tell you. I mean, I think that's why it is. I think it's because people can look at these like poor clubs, like Royal, like St. Pauli, like they said on Twitter, like even Dortmund to an extent before they went and won things.
Yeah, Dortmund still have that appeal because they didn't dominate for too long. They went and then they
It's like they're sort of like upper working class. They're like the working class who have a Merc, for example.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's like I think that's what it is. I think people identify with the club because they see, oh yeah, I can see where your struggles are coming from because they can see like, oh, I can't afford that, but the club can't afford big players, so it's sort of a
That's
mishmash
why
of niceness.
That's why in England with the enormous TV deals that are that's now in place and the rise of ticket prices. I know the frozen ticket prices for next season,
which is a good thing.
Yeah, but like the rise of ticket prices and how expensive it is to follow Premier League clubs. That's why you've got the rise of like AFC Wimbledon and SC United of Manchester and other clubs like that.
What's the Dulwich Hamlet as well?
Yeah,
which is a outrageously hipster club.
Yeah.
Have you seen their scoreboard that they did?
No.
It's like this kind of felt cloth, and it just says us, them, and it has the score can be like stripped off. Pretty cool. I'm not 100% into the Hamlet stuff, but it is pretty cool.
They definitely have like at least 6 types of craft beer on tap.
I actually think they do.
Yeah.
They only sell craft beer as far as I know. Whatever. Each to their own. It's something different. I think Swansea sort of filled that niche, didn't they? That desire for a club that was kind of doing it right, doing it on a budget. But like English football in general is very expensive. Even in the Championship, ticket prices are unbelievable. And so I think it was one of the Leeds away games. They got a lot of attention because they had that little spat with Sky. I think it was £66 for a ticket.
Well, most young people, most people of our age are priced out of the game in England.
Right.
So
To give you an example, right? Like Valencia aren't a working class club by any means, but like I was looking at tickets for the Valencia derby, which was on Sunday last week, and I was basically just curious to see how much it would cost to go over, like flights and all that. The flights were like €120, which is the expected flight from Dublin to Valencia, right? Return. And then I was looking at ticket prices. I was like, oh, big derby, big city derby, probably be fairly expensive. It was like €34.
Yes.
It's like that's cheap for a derby, especially in the Mestalla, like big stadium.
When I was in Madrid, I was getting tickets through a guy who worked in the hotel, so he was obviously charging his little fee. And I think for average seats in the Calderon, it would have cost €60 each. To go for proper ones, they were $240 for 2. But at the time, I mean, this was a hyper derby, and it was a proper competitive Madrid derby. I was kind of that's decent. I was like, what's the view like from the 60 seats? It's like, well, it's not great, like, but and I was kind of take anything, like. Yeah. But yeah, so they're not abnormally expensive. They think they can be. Las Palmas were charging €90 was the cheapest ticket for the game against Real Madrid at the weekend. Again, you understand these clubs have to make money, but there's a line.
Yeah,
anyway, sorry. Back. I'll ask you now. What are the prerequisites then for a hipster club? What makes a club hipster? I'll give you a few, and then I'll move to Connor to get his.
Massive debt. That's definitely one.
Okay.
Because when you look at like you wouldn't like most clubs have debt. Most football clubs run at a loss.
Sure.
Basically, because they spend massive money on transfers. But what I mean by massive debt is, I mean, they'd sell a player to pay off the bank.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, for example, it's like Royal loan other players in, so they have to pay transfer fees. Obviously, that means they have a complete squad turnover at the end of every season. But it means that they can just basically pump the money they get from the league for their final position into paying off their loan, rather than having to pay agent fees, transfer fees, all this crack.
They refuse to, isn't it? They refuse to. Yeah,
they pay like they basically say if your agent wants more than 100k, you can fuck off. Which I think is the better way to run things.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you stay in La Liga and you play nice football, and it works. It does work all around with Vallecano. They're probably the biggest standout. And what else would you say? So, like an absence of money.
Yeah, absence of money.
Debt is different. The two of them tie in. Absence of money.
Yeah. I probably should have phrased that better. Yeah.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
But like sort of a proper attachment to the fans. It's like you see, like basically sellouts every week. Doesn't matter who it's against. Doesn't matter if it's against a big club, small club. Sellouts every week. Well, maybe not 100% sellouts, but near enough.
Amazing atmosphere.
Amazing atmosphere, exactly. Sevilla actually fit the bill quite well.
Yes, they do. Local attachments.
Local attachments, definitely.
It has to still be relevant to their local fan base. Would you imagine many people travel into Sevilla to see them play?
No.
I mean, I know they do to Dortmund, and they still have that retained. It'd be interesting if that lasts, because a lot of people travel from the British Isles, including Ireland, to see Dortmund play. They're normally the ones that
I definitely think Sevilla is very much a club, a Seville club, and a proper derby atmosphere as well. Like when you look, like let's for example take Super Bridge of Manchester United and Manchester City. That derby isn't really a derby. Like
it's not. There's feeling on the ground.
Yeah, but it's like it's a derby because Sky tell you it's a derby. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you look at like, for example, going back to Spain, if you look at the Seville derby, the best derby in world football in my opinion. Well, other than obviously
you do get the feeling that people could genuinely be killed on Derby Day. I know that sounds terrible, but that does build up the whole, and Betis are ultra hipster. If we're going by Sevilla being hipster,
like
Betis are like
that's actually probably the best way to look at it. Betis are run abysmally badly, and like
they're blue collar as hell as well. They actually consider Sevilla to be white collar.
Seriously?
Although, because I think it's if you keep going up the Connor.
For me, I think Palmer's pretty much nailed all of that there. The only thing I'd say maybe is like fan culture, as in like I think League of Ireland clubs are very hipster, well particularly Dublin ones like Pats, Shells. Bows, because I know loads of lads who go to Bows games, and
you get a lot of tifos.
Yeah, but it's even like
Qataris don't like tifo.
But the majority of people who go to Bows games are kind of like our age, between our age and younger. There's so many people I know who are around that age, and it's the way they dress, that they all have like Adidas trainers and they have the Stone Island jackets, and it's a culture like
it's quite a
they all listen to they all listen to like the Smiths, all that kind of shit.
Oasis, Stone Roses,
the same kind of musical taste. So it's that kind of culture. No, but even you see it with people who go to like St. Pauli games as well. It's the way they dress, it's the kind of attitude they have at games, and it is very much like it's kind of like it's kind of like an expression of youth in a way. Yeah,
and it as well as that, while we're talking about Irish clubs, I just think there's also a very inclusive atmosphere around them. I mean, you look at Rayo Vallecano have the what would you call it? It's like a rainbow strip. For kind of like a pro-gay thing, isn't it? Something like that. In response to something, wasn't it? That they chose this. But anyway, you have Bohemians in Dublin who have they had a banner Gay Bows at one of their games. They had huge murals and stuff like that to support marriage equality. So I think being inclusive helps as well, in terms of being like kind of socially inclusive. But yeah, there's a strange appeal, but it's weird because we're not from the area. We've no reason to look at clubs that do things a certain way and be like, oh, I want Dortmund to win a European Cup.
I think it's because
or I care if Dortmund win a European Cup.
I think it's because from the outside looking in, you can kind of look and identify with them, as I said earlier on. It's like we grew up basically on United, latterly Chelsea, and all basically the super clubs. But sort of when we actually started to like watch football properly, like we identified, like me for example, I identify with like Rayo and stuff like that, because it's like you can look at it from the outside, like they're doing things the right way. They still involve the community today. They are still a club that cares about what their surroundings are, rather than just they're a big stadium in that city and they bring everything in from outside. Like for example, Manchester United, all them clubs we grew up on.
Yeah, compare and contrast actually with Madrid clubs. Look at Getafe, who have almost no fan culture. Can't sell out their stadium, so
They're
it
not
isn't
a
something that just happens automatically.
They're just not.
They just happen to turn up every odd week.
Something else though, like I mean, for instance, Fiorentina are a proper hipster club as well.
Yes,
because
yeah.
and that's to do with one, their kit because it's so iconic.
Yeah,
Two, they struggled for so long and they went out of business and have come back.
yeah.
And three, they have iconic players from the past.
Yeah.
Like
Beautiful stadium
Yeah.
as well, absolutely
Yeah.
smashing.
I think underachieving. I wouldn't say Fiorentina have underachieved, but they've only won.
I would.
Well, yeah, I suppose they've won one
I
time. in history.
definitely would.
Clubs who kind of fail gloriously.
Yes.
You can also get an attachment to them, like clubs who aren't like clubs like the super clubs are never going to be hipster clubs because they win everything.
Yeah.
It's not fun. I'd say like if you supported a super club and you were winning like the amount of trophies that some of these clubs win, it'll kind of get boring after a while. Like where's the drama? Where's the kind of nervousness going through a game? You know
Yeah.
you're going to win 95% of your games. Like,
I'd back
well,
that.
not
I think
95%.
that's right.
Yeah.
It is the appeal that they're not necessarily going to win. I also love the way they'll often have, especially when these hipster clubs from different leagues are doing well, they'll often have players who either failed, gloriously spent their careers, or are quirky. So you look at the likes of like Atletico with Arda.
Yeah.
Who he's not a world class player, but then you see him in the team. He fits so well into what they're doing, even though he's completely opposite to
Even look
kind
at
of work
Thiago.
hard.
24 years
yeah,
age,
Thiago,
an absolute donkey everywhere he's
Look at-
been, and he's
even
an
look at-
integral for the world.
Even look at I'm not by any stretch of the imagination calling West Ham a hipster club, but look at the way they react to Payet, a
Yeah,
player who it's like had a pretty mediocre career in France. Like,
Yeah.
okay, he was in the team of the year the last 2 seasons, but before that, he was a guy who was generally accepted, did not make the most of his talent. And he goes to West Ham and he becomes like this hero for them. Same with Di Canio. Di Canio was a player who had a woefully mediocre career until he got to West Ham and he became this cult icon because he was a player who kind of played with his own swagger, his own style, and scored like these spectacular goals and became an iconic figure in the club's history. Just because like he was an individualist and he was a unique kind of player.
these clubs will often latch on to people and make them heroes.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
That wouldn't have been so. A
But
bigger
yeah, but
club
I
where you've got-
don't see a problem with that. I think it's great.
Oh, you know,
Yeah,
it's really
it's
cool.
fantastic.
I just love the quirks of it. I just
Yeah.
love the making certain players work, and then when they move, like Götze is another one. Yeah, he scored a winner in the World Cup final, so it sounds ridiculous to say, but like he was so good at Dortmund, and everything he did was sort of like, Marco Reus was very much the understudy there, and then he moves to Bayern and just it doesn't work, So yeah, there is a certain appeal. It's weird. I think it's almost just as well with modern football. You just want another team to win.
Yeah.
Underdogs.
If a club that's sort of like identifies with the local area can do that, so much the better. But it is that might be why we like the Europa League so much.
Yeah.
Because all of those teams are essentially, by being in the Europa League, you've underachieved. I know that sounds really, really harsh, but in terms of winning leagues and stuff, you'd have to have underachieved to some level to be in the Europa League, or you could have ridiculously overachieved, like Angom, winning the cup and getting into it. But still, by and large, if you're in the latter stages of the Europa League, you're a club that perhaps could be doing better.
Yes, that's probably fair.
Is sort of the way to sum it up if you want to win leagues. But maybe that's why we like it.
Yeah,
There's
that's
so
what
many of the romantic clubs knocking about in like the last 16s and last 8s of the competition. But I think we've covered it. Anything else that would single out working class clubs, hipster clubs, the strange draw to them?
No, not really.
I think that's it. If you've spotted anything that we've left out, or if there's a particular reason that you would be drawn to them, leave it in the comment section below. Follow us on Twitter at @the final_third and subscribe to Final Third TV. Thanks for watching.